appropriate, isn't it? So example number 14a, you've been told to solve 7 raised to power x is equals to 10, isn't it? What do you do here? This is logarithm by definition, isn't it? The index is the logarithm of the corresponding number to a given base, isn't it? Meaning x is the logarithm of 10 to base 7, isn't it? So you leave your answer in 3 significant figures, isn't it? So from here, what do we have? Remember, when we have log a to base b, that is the same as log b over log a, meaning the base is the logarithm in the denominator, isn't it? So it means here, when you have log 10 to base 7, that is the same as log 10 over log 7, isn't it? So what is log 10 divided by log 7 from the calculator? 3 significant figures. What is log 10 over log 7? Log 10 divided by log 7, you have 0 point. What have you found? I want the answer. 1.0, 1.07, 3 significant figures, isn't it? Those are 3 significant figures. Are we together? And you are done. The second method you can do that is what? Is by introducing logarithm on both sides of the equation, isn't it? So if you have 7 raised to power x equals to 10, you simply introduce log on both sides of the equation. So x becomes the coefficient, isn't it? Yes. So you have x log 7 is equals to log 10. Then you divide both sides by log 7 to get the value of x. So this goes with this, you remain with x is log 10 over log 7, isn't it? Which you found to be 1.07, isn't it? So whichever methodology you use at the end, you get the result, isn't it? I have part B of that problem. You've been given to solve this part B. You've been told log y to base 2 to be equals to 9 over log y to base 2. Are you seeing this one? Yes. How do we solve this? So in this case, you can see log y, you can multiply both sides by log y to base 2 to get rid of this denominator, isn't it? So it means you are going to have log y to base 2 times log y to base 2 to be equals to 9, meaning you multiply both sides by what is in the denominator, isn't it? So log y to base 2, multiply both sides. You get log y to base 2 times log y to base 2, it is squared, isn't it? It is squared. So you have log y to base 2 squared to be equals to 9. Remember, you cannot solve when it is raised to any power because log this times log this is multiplication. Logs can only be added or subtracted, isn't it? So what do? You substitute, isn't it? You substitute by saying let x to be equals to log y to base 2, because you can only solve logarithms when they are added or subtracted, but these ones have been multiplied or have been divided. You cannot use laws of logarithm, isn't it? So you let x to be log y to base 2. So what do you end up with? Where there's log y to base 2, you put x. So you have x squared is equals to 9, isn't it? So what is the value of x? X is 3, positive 3, because x is both positive and negative 3. But logarithm without absolute value, you take the positive solution. Are we together? Logarithm without absolute value, you take the positive solution. A logarithm with absolute value is when I'm saying when they put it like this, is when you take both solutions. Are you seeing? But when they don't put the absolute values, you only take the positive solution, the value which is greater than 0. Are we together? Good. So when x is 3, where there is x, you put the value of x. What is the value of x? Where there is x, put the value of x. X is the same as log y to base, isn't it? See, you now solve this using definition of logarithm, isn't it? The base is 2, the index is 3, the corresponding number is y. The index is the logarithm of the corresponding number to base 2. See there? Are you seeing that? So you get y is equals to 8, 2 cube is 8, isn't it? Y is equals to 8. Or another thing you can do, you simply, what did I say here? We found x is equals to 3, isn't it? So you have log y to base 2 is equals to 3. So if this is base 2, meaning on the other side of the equation you introduce log 2 to base 2. A log of a number to the same base is, so you have same base on both sides of the equation, isn't it? Then these 3 coefficient becomes the power. So you made the left hand side of the equation one thing, right hand side of the equation one thing. Then you now log on both sides of the equation, isn't it? So you end up with y is equals to 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. Whichever method you use, you should be able to find the final solution, isn't it? Good.